Just off of Route 13, going northbound from Truxton to Kyler or Cazenovia. It's this little country store, and next to it is Morgan Hill Road. You can see the Morgan Hill Road sign and the Morgan Hill State Forest sign. This is no easy road. It's steep, windy, twisty, similar to a Smoky Mountains road, really. This part is paved, but if you're hauling a mega trailer, I wouldn't advise a fifth wheel up here, or a huge motorhome. Maybe not even a little motorhome. There are cars, there are houses up here. At approximately half a mile, the pavement ends and it's dirt road. And I don't see any state signs yet. All right, 2 miles up the dirt road, here's the beginning of the state forest. There's this big parking area here, in case the road's impassable, I suppose. And there's the state forest sign that shows you that this is New York State. That's the sign. Not a great looking one right here. Apparently the locals shoot it a lot. We'll get another one in a minute. And this is the State Forest Road. As you can see, it's a dirt road. A lot of potholes. A lot of bumps. You're not going to go fast. We're just at 2.2 miles. We're at mile 2.4 off of the main Route 13. And here's like a campsite that has been used in the past, obviously. Right now it's a little muddy. But see, there's all these campsites along this road in various spots. Some are tents, some you could get a decent trailer or motorhome in here. Expedition camping. This is definitely expedition camping. Not a lot of level here. Okay, be back. Here we are at mile 3.1, and here's a nice pull-off spot that you could camp at. Down the hill is a stream. It's a pretty nice little stream. Again, the big trick on this place is to not meet anybody on this road if you're pulling a trailer. Or if they're pulling a trailer. 2 trailers meet, you got troubles. Here's another spot at mile 3.5. You know, the road, we've gotten to a flat spot on the road, or level spot. It's not, we're not going uphill or down so much, maybe a little uphill. But as a result, the water on the road must pool, and it makes for the road is deteriorating. But right up here, We are just passing the Finger Lakes Trail, and there's a little pull-off area here, and then just up past this we're at 4.0 miles, just exactly 4 miles from Route 13, and then just up here is the turn to what used to be the old fire tower. I believe. We're gonna see if we can get up here. And this is a terrible road. This is Jeep trail only, really. So, this is the absolute top of the mountain, and right there where those rocks are is where the fire tower used to be. And this is the best camping area on the mountain. I'm always surprised nobody's up here. Looks a little wet today. Small trailer would be all right up here. I don't know about anything else. We'll see if we can get out. So it looks like they've kind of put a lot of rocks around, so you can't really go into the areas that used to be. But this is a, you know, if you just wanted to tent, you could park here and tent. You could get a little trailer up here and turn it around if it's got good wheel clearance. But this is the top of Morgan Hill, and got a beautiful cherry tree here in blossom. And this is a great place. And tell people camp here with tents a lot. And the Finger Lakes Trail goes right side of where the old fire tower used to be. So if you want to do some hiking, this is a good place to camp and follow the trail. It's next to the thing. You can't really notice it at the campsite, but it's there. Goes right on through the forest. Just past the turnoff for the fire tower road is a pull-off here, which is a nice pull through parking area. Oops, can't get it. And it goes right through, and it's fairly level. That's a nice little camping spot. Somebody could go there. So that's nice. So we continue on Morgan Hill Road. We're at mile marker 4.2. At mile 6.8, you've come down a hill, quite steep hill, and you get going pretty fast. The road turns. The main road, that's a bypass road you don't want to take, really. It's a little tiny road, and this is the main road that goes down, and it continues in the same condition anyways. It's not too bad, but it is going downhill. You know, the water runs off it, and they do they do get bad. So stay out of the ruts. That's the biggest advice I can give to people. Stay out of the ruts, drive on the edges or in the middle, and you'll be better off. All right, it's about a mile down to the bottom here. Here we are, we're all the way down at the bottom, and we're crossing the Finger Lakes Trail again. This little pull-off spot here is the Finger Lakes Trail, and it crosses the road again. It kind of weaves all over the place, and there's a little stream right here that empties a pond that's to our left, assuming the camera video comes out the way it should be. But so there's water here, and you could pull off there and camp. Technically in New York State, you're supposed to be 150 feet from any road or water source. But I think in a trailer or something like that, motorhome, I don't think they really care. You're just parked. But set up a tent 200 feet away. And this is Shackham Road. Shack, like in shack, and ham as in a ham. Shackham Road. And this is mostly paved. And this is a crossroad, and you could go from here on up the other way if you were coming from the north. But ahead of us is Hurley Road. We're leaving Morgan Hill Road and going to Hurley Road. And this is another great area. This is not Morgan Hill over here. We're off Morgan Hill. This is Fellows Hill. And this is a long climb up this little gravel road. And if you don't have good tires, you don't want to take this, because these stones will cut into your tires and flatten them. That's happened to me twice. I hope it doesn't happen this time. But again, stay out of the gorges and on the ridges, and you'll be all right. All right, I'm going to drive. Okay, we made it up the hill without getting a flat. And here's a crossroads that's a great camping spot. It goes nowhere. It's blocked off down there, but you can park a trailer right here or way down there. If you follow this road up, you can see it's blocked off with rocks and logs. If you follow this road up, it's an old logging road. Although it's active now and then. They go up it and log it. They just take a different route down. But that's a great camping spot right there. And lots of nice woods and everything. It's pretty level. Okay. We're about 3 miles, maybe it's 2.5, from Hurley Road and Shackham Road, and this is the Spruce Ponds campsites. This unfortunately is a permit only. I think if you get here, you can get a permit from a ranger if they come along. They just want to know, or you can call up the ranger district and ask. There are some people camping or fishing, but this is a couple of ponds, 3 ponds really. Well, maybe just 2 ponds. One pond in a swamp. How's that? People fish here. And this is Spruce Ponds. And you could easily park here and camp. To get here, it would be much easier to go to Route 80 and Hurley Road rather than come the way I came. Coming up that road is a little tough. And this again is part of the Finger Lakes Trail, though this is actually called the Onondaga Trail. It's no camping on the dike. No fires. But The Finger Lakes Trail thing is way over there. If that shows up. Probably not. Too much. But that's the trail, and it goes up to the top of this mountain. This is a pretty steep hill, and it goes up and over this hill and comes to the hang glider launch site. So that's that. There's the camping by permit and the trail markers for the Finger Lakes Onondaga Trail. This is Bailey Road off of Route 80. And Bailey Road comes down a little bit, and if you go around the curve, you don't follow the road though, you go straight. Go straight, and this is Shackham Road. And Shackham Road goes back into Morgan Hill. And this is the other way to get to the Morgan Hill Road.